BTS week on the channel, on STUFR, yes.
This has been requested so many times, because it's quite new, it's only 2 weeks old, I think.
It is the introduction to BTS part 1 by Celeste, right?
Celeste,
sorry. And we have to say, but her name probably is Celeste. I have to give a huge shout out to Celeste. We love her videos. They are so informative, explaining, well done, professionally done. So that is a huge shout out to her.
And we watched one of hers not that long ago.
Yeah.
But now she released a new
Another one.
And so we will be on top of that.
On top of that, that's what we do today. Let's go. Hey, I'm Dennis.
I'm Tim.
I'm Dutch.
I'm German.
And that is what you get here on STUFR Reacts, Dutch and German, honest, down-to-earth, genuine reactions. If you love that, then subscribe to our channel, push that bell notification so you don't miss out.
Ding, ding, ding.
And if you've already subscribed, then send this to your friends, to your army friends, because yeah, we love getting more army in here.
Spread the word within the community.
We do 2 reactions per week on BTS, right here on the channel. But this week we have a BTS week.
Yeah, now it's exploding, like BTS videos all over the place.
It's our comeback. We did a BTS comeback week. Anyway, this video actually was not planned in our BTS week. We had planned Nobody's to Legends, also by Celeste. But then all of you said, there is a new video. Because we felt like we needed more information about that first period where they had so much hardships. And then so many people of you said, and then watch the introduction to BTS, you'll get more information. And also watch the hardships video. So we will do it both. We will do the introduction, that's now. And then we'll also do the other one, the hardships one. Because we feel like we can't move forward without having seen these videos. Because we need that information.
We are at the point that we know them a little. And now we want to get to know them better, and that's the only way.
And yeah, to know their beginning, their origin story, their hardships, that is how we feel like we can move on with them. Because if we still have to wait another 3 weeks or 4 weeks before we can see that video, it feels like we miss so much back story.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing that
maybe
today.
Also like hints and references. And,
So there you go. Let's go. Hardships. Oh no, this is the introduction. Sorry, hardships will be on today, later on today, in a separate video.
Okay.
So wait for that as well. Look at that. Look at her color. Awesome.
How many of you have heard of BTS?
Yay!
Who is BTS?
Was it a TED Talk?
So popular?
Yeah, probably.
BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea. While the words boy band are often associated with the image of
they look so good there.
Girls, that is far from reality. First, there's nothing wrong with being a young person showing love for something you enjoy.
Definitely.
But what if I told you about 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and 21% are in their 40s?
Yeah, this is actually what we already seen in her previous video, right?
Like crazy.
Yeah, the introduction video that we did. But this...
It's like every age group.
Yeah, this to me is...
Evenly distributed.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And that we've seen that also on our channel, right? In the comments. We've had a lot of people saying like, I'm a BTS mom and I'm this age and that age.
I've read some ages as well, like the last couple of days. It was like, oh, I'm like 50 something, or was it even somebody 60 something.
What I would also love, actually, because some of your names are the name of your bias or is like a nickname or something. So we can't always tell who is who identifies as a girl or as a boy, or maybe gender neutral, which is also a possibility. We would love to know that a little bit about you as well, I think, for me. Because I think there's a lot of women, if you see the statistics.
Should we send out a poll in the community tab?
Oh, that would be nice as well, yeah. You should do that. Because I think that's also interesting to see the difference. I think there's a lot of women in the audience, but there's also a lot of men. And I would love to see, to hear what you are, just for our information. Because, I like that. It gives us more insight.
Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic.
Oh, gender. Yeah, there you have it.
Sold ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic, and 31% were males. BTS's fans, named ARMY, will often tell you BTS is not your typical boy band. And why? To get a better understanding...
What is with the audio? There's a little bump in the audio.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't fix that.
Okay,
maybe it's in the video.
Yeah.
To the
okay.
beginning.
Yes, beginning.
BTS was created by Big Hit Entertainment,
yes,
whose mission statement is music and artist for healing. The company,
Perfect,
and namely their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, wanted BTS to be sincere and genuine figures that people could easily relate to and grow with. Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world.
And that is, I think, that is where it started off with the best mission statement to have. Because if you have that mission statement like a vision for your group or for your band or for your company, then that will always pull you down to that vision. Because that's your basic, your core business, right? Like we feel like our core business here is to connect with our viewers, like with all of you.
Keeps you anchored.
That's why we love reacting to all your comments, because that is the way that we love doing this channel. That we feel that we connect, and that is their mission statement, is to have real people that connect and that tell a story, give a good message, and that are not groomed into you have to be this way or you have to be that way. I think that is so why they connect with so many people on so many levels and so many ages, and because they are real and they have this important message to spread.
Which is why
Amen.
BTS stands for 방탄소년단, Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Bangtan meaning to be resistant to bullets, so it means to block out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations that are aimed at adolescents like bullets, to preserve the value and ideals of today's adolescents. In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity, extending the meaning to Beyond the Scene.
Oh!
The new door inspired...
Oh, I didn't know that. Beyond the Scene. Did you?
No.
I always thought it would be Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Oh, interesting.
logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth. BTS debuted on June 12, 2013 with 7 members: RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. All 7 members came from different parts of Korea. So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge. Their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, created a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다. 싸움을 두려워하기 때문에 우리 갈등이 커지는 거다라고 가리키고요. 그다음에 마지막으로는 단 해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다. 싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라. 하기 너무 창피한 걸로 싸움을 해도 결국은 같이 와서 저희가 이런 문제를 갖고 둘이 싸웠는데 이렇게 해서 이렇게 해결했습니다라고 얘기를 하고, 그런 부분들이 이 팀의 친화력을 혹은 시너지를 강하게 만들고 있지 않나 이렇게 생각합니다.
I think that is really clever, actually. Because if you
always have a neutral party as well.
And everybody knows what's going on, everybody can help, everybody can pitch in. It really, like you said, it forms the bond and it makes that synergy really melt. Yeah, I don't know, really...
Synergy melts?
My ice cream was melting. No, the synergy gets effectuated, or how do you say it? It gets done. Like the synergy will work.
I don't know what you're going to say.
Synergy will work if you have to act as a group. It will always. There will
the
always
meaning of
be
synergy.
Exactly.
You don't have to explain the words.
No, I wasn't explaining the words, but you were like, "Well, what do you mean?"
Yeah.
Anyway,
they're a synergetic whole.
You're struggling with the sentence as well now.
Over the
We don't speak
You're
English
confusing
normally.
me.
So. It's not our first language.
Oh, really?
Where they feel incomplete with one member missing. They became each other's strength and support and formed a brotherhood.
누군가 내 머릿속에는 옆에 멤버들이 있어야 뭔가 자연스러워. 그러니까 뭔가 내 핸드폰이나 지갑처럼 없으면 불안한 그런 것들 있잖아. 생각나.
그죠.
I have to say,
I couldn't realize. I couldn't imagine the band missing one member.
No, they're all so unique that makes the synergy. I do have to say, but he was mean in the previous video, the Dynamite Live video, so check that one out. I have to say, if I miss my phone, I feel like there's more missing than when I'm at work without you. No, but I always go to work without him, right? We don't work together, so not in the
I don't
same.
use the language I wanted to because we are live, but
no, I
you
actually
know the drill.
I know, but it's so nice that, like, if he is away for one night, not the whole night, but just an evening or something, and I have the couch all to myself, and I can have like that little bar.
I can just go
of chocolate.
upstairs and leave you alone.
That's not the same. That's not the same. That's when I want that bar of chocolate and I want to eat it, then you could come down and want to bite any time, and then I would have that.
Yeah, are you done with the story?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
소중하다 못해 없으면 안 될 사람들이긴 하죠. 왜냐면은 넘어져도 저 혼자 일어나는 게 아니라 그냥 같이 일어난 거니까.
좀 생각을 해보면 이런 7명이 어떻게 모였을까라는 생각이 들어요. 이제는. 네. 오래 지냈다고 해서 될 문제는 아니에요. 어떻게 보면은 운명인 것 같아요. 네. 되게 유치하지만 그냥 운명이었던 거예요. 이거. 네.
Their climb to the top may seem sudden to those who didn't follow their journey, but it was far from a walk in the park. BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, started off small and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy. Since Big Hit wasn't a large company at that time, it lacked the resources for promoting BTS. Even getting the chance to debut was a fluke. Their debut performance opportunity came about because a music show needed a filler for someone else's spot. Even after they debuted,
somebody told us in the comments.
Often get cut. And if they did make it on air, their screen time was very short since Big Hit didn't have the power or influence bigger companies had over broadcasts. Since they were often not invited to a lot of big variety shows, the company found their own way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. By vlogging their journey, they allowed us to discover their personality.
Yeah, it was really smart.
Somebody said that in the previous video that we did, we didn't comment on yeah, but look at RM's hair.
Yeah.
We didn't comment on it, and I think we were too focused on maybe what was going on in the video or something that we didn't. I registered the hair, but I didn't comment on it, and now it's in the picture. I think it looks so awesome. It looks like, it reminds me a little bit of the I don't know, the Motown Jackson 5 hairdos and stuff.
I think especially like Jungkook and Jimin look like super young. Look like young teenagers.
Yeah.
They also created their own variety shows and often live streamed with fans. They honed their crafts for hours on end, practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep in...
No way. This is not how they slept.
We've seen that before.
I haven't seen a picture of the bedroom.
Yes.
Did we?
Yeah.
I only saw the living room.
I've seen this before in another video.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Back then I said, oh my god, they're all sleep in that room?
Maybe I didn't register it well then. Maybe I was like, no, this could not be true. That is crazy, right? I mean, we're talking about teenagers or young people that also need privacy.
It's all 7 of them in one tiny room.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gosh.
Kudos. Really awesome that they yeah. I think that is what the company owner said. That is, of course, that makes the synergy. If you have to deal with each other, you're there with each other, you're going through the whole thing.
Being on a constantly on a class trip or something.
Yeah.
Living like that.
2 years of hard work and not knowing where they'd end up, they finally won their first music show award. Yet, as they grew in popularity, they were falsely accused of Sachiki, which is when a company buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts. That's because people couldn't believe a group from a small company was selling well, ignoring the fact that a small company wouldn't have the resources to pull off such a scam.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's contradictory, right? If you're saying somebody like you're buying your own albums, but the company doesn't even have the money, so that is just jealousy. It's just haters wanting to.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one thing for me that is so weird still about the K-pop industry. That there is so much competition, the feel of competition. Like, oh, we had that goal, we had that goal. Of course, it's awesome
That's
if you're.
only in K-pop.
I don't see it in other genres that much, I have to say.
Huh? There's always competition going on.
Yeah, but not as obvious sometimes as it is here. Like, if you hear these struggles, like other companies blaming them for like buying records and then I haven't seen that with.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's one step further.
It feels like it. This, of course, it's always competition in the music industry, but this for me, what happens in that K-pop bubble, and even if BTS is not in a K-pop bubble anymore because they transcend it, I think there is still so much competition and so much like we want that goal. I don't know. It feels like, why can't we just allow every band to be who they are and just enjoy music that you love and not have that.
Why do you think?
I know.
Like the same thing with everything else.
Yeah, true.
I created a separate video highlighting their past hardships.
Yeah, we watched that after
in my
this.
Description box.
Yeah.
Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to sing in Korean. They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience. They grew organically by staying true to themselves while building a genuine connection with their fans from around the world. During an era where streaming numbers have gone up and traditional album sales have gone down, BTS has become an industry anomaly. Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020, is the best-selling physical album of the year. And they sold over 500,000 copies in just the United States alone. The biggest kicker? Well, BTS did this without a single bundle. And what does bundle mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Artists would bundle merchandise or concert tickets with the album's sales. For example, a copy of an artist's album, digital or physical, would be included in every t-shirt sale or ticket sold for their concert. These sales
That's
would count
clever.
towards charting numbers and become an industry-wide tactic in the US to help boost sales figures and in effect climb up the Billboard charts.
That's actually the first time I hear about that strategy.
Because we never buy stuff. We always stream on Spotify.
Yeah, but it's so weird
I haven't bought a CD, album, whatever in so many years.
Yeah, I understand that the companies will do these strategies just to get their albums sold or their artists promoted and stuff. I understand that, but it's not needed. Like they say, if you are a genuine artist and your music is amazing, you'll get there. I don't know if you need those strategies.
In a 2019 New York Times article, they said about half the 39 titles that topped the charts last year were sold as part of ticket or merchandise bundles. Without the help of bundles and driven by the power of armies alone.
I've never gotten a ticket with an album with a ticket before.
No, I would have liked that. We love bonus things.
Were able to beat a lot of historic records, such as Michael Jackson's 36-year record and the Beatles' 22-year record. While these musical acts are famous around the world, Sugar has said it's a great honor to be called the Beatles of the 21st century. At the same time, it's a bit pressuring to be called that. We are BTS. We want to be the BTS of the 21st century.
And I also think that comparing them to the Beatles, it's potato. It's like pears and apples.
It's totally different. It's a totally different era as well.
I do understand that they do it because of the popularity or the records that they break. That like the Beatles did that as well. And of course, in that way, you can call them the record-breaking group of the 21st century, right? That would be the best name, I think. But you can't compare them to.
Or only like the group of the century or the group of the. Decade, whatever.
Yeah. And of course, it's like these groups, and also like Michael Jackson, you can see the obvious references and inspiration that they got from these groups. But that is how it works. Everything inspires you. Like if you're an artist, you'll get inspired by other
That's
artists.
a good thing.
Yeah, awesome thing. Awesome. It makes you explore. It makes you discover new things. That is why it is so nice to see them experiment with different styles of music. Like, and we even have scratched the surface only. We've seen a little bit jazzy style. We've seen like the Dynamite was really like poppy, happy. We've seen the more dramatic songs like Black Swan, Blood, Sweat and Tears. The rap songs. Yeah, it's awesome how they experiment, and that I think that is what being inspired as an artist or as a group is all about.
I get the feeling it will be a long video.
Sorry. Tim wants to walk the dog, and he doesn't want to do the reaction. Should we just send him away? And then I could... But you keep complaining about me talking.
I don't know if people like this.
No, sorry.
I've only had one bad comment today, and it was the only one.
Okay, sorry.
But that stuck with me still.
Okay, I will be silent for at least 30 seconds.
The members themselves have always been involved in their music and engaged with their fans, even before they officially debuted. From their debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7. All 7 members have contributed as either writers and or producers on every album.
Awesome.
All of BTS are associate members of the Korea Music Copyright Association. And as of August 2020, J-Hope, Suga, and RM were all promoted to full members of the association. They even create music that's released for free on SoundCloud as gifts to their fans. Much of the work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment, child abuse, cyberbullying, self-love and development, and socio-economic injustices. Much of their work is also inspired by past writers and thinkers. Their latest series, Map of the Soul, incorporates psychological concepts by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. BTS is not afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these references also in the Black Swan and Blood, Sweat and Tears. Not Carl Jung reference, but other references.
I've read it a lot already that is based on his theories, but I don't actually know him
that well.
Yeah.
Maybe we should check that out as well. What is the message of Carl Jung? I've heard about him. I can't really tell at the moment and on the spot what it's all about.
Represented voices and issues, taking numerous risks with their career while receiving backlash from people in power. BTS are also as charitable as they are talented. Throughout the years, members have been donating individually and as a group. BTS rarely publicize donations, so fans often find out about them if media organizations uncover the details.
I also think that's the best, right? You don't have to brag about what you contribute. Only if you believe in a cause, of course, you can promote the cause. That is awesome, because then other people will get to know about the cause. But you don't have to brag like, oh, I donated this and that amount. I don't think that's awesome that they do that anonymously, or at least without bragging.
One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign. They partnered with UNICEF to create a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world, with the hope of making the world a better place through music. BTS and their company, Big Hit Entertainment, pledged 500 million Korean won and donated 3% of the income from the sales of physical albums of the Love Yourself series, along with 6 other fundraising initiatives, including the Love Myself merchandise, where 100% of its proceeds were pledged to the cause. The Love Yourself series, which contained 3 albums total, sold over 7 million copies worldwide. On September 24, 2018, BTS was invited to deliver a speech about the Love Myself campaign at the United Nations General Assembly. On January 15, 2020, Formula E announced their partnership with BTS to help combat climate change. On June 3, 2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter. A few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment had donated $1 million to support the...
And that's how you do it.
He said it. Awesome. Very important.
Black Lives Matter movement. When armies got wind of the news, they matched their $1 million donation in one day.
There is no courage without fear.
Yeah,
Mulan.
every now and then we have to.
I want to see Mulan.
I want to see the
Now,
Mulan.
these are just a couple of their acts of charity. With their socially conscious music, BTS created a new fandom culture that brings together fans from different national and racial identities. This led to the emergence of Bilingual Army volunteers who translated BTS Korean lyrics and videos in their language almost real time.
Awesome.
The content immediately available to non-Korean speakers.
That is amazing.
Crazy.
We may all speak different languages, but their music and their message connected people from around the world with different ethnicities, background, gender, and age. BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY countless of times,
Yeah, we've
such
heard
as
that, right?
always mentioning them first during speeches, responding to fans on their social media app Weverse, showing their appreciation for ARMY projects, halting rehearsals for the Muslim prayers in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
The youngest member, Jungkook, even got the fandom name tattooed on his hand.
Awesome.
Together with
I didn't know
ARMY,
that.
they grew as individuals and as artists.
저는 굳이 영향력을 주는 거창한 것을 안 원하고 그냥 저희를 보는 분들이 행복하고 웃을 수 있다면 그걸로
팬이라는 게 진짜 뭘까 막 이런 생각을 가끔 많이 하거든요. 그리고 그 사람들 때문에 저희가 무대에 서는 거라서 그 봐주는 사람들을 위해서 노래를 하고 무대를 하는 거기 때문에 결국 우리는 그 사람들한테 진짜 감사해야 되고 무대 하나하나에 최선을 다해야 되고.
간단하게 얘기해서는 가수를 하고 있는 어떤 제일 중요한 이유인 것 같아요. 저는 뭐 방송 활동도 물론 쉽지 않지만 진짜 콘서트는 그냥 제가 이 방탄소년단을 하고 있는 이유가 맞는 것 같아요.
Oh, I want to go to concerts.
Oh
my god.
And I think that is also what we love about them, right? Because they are so humble and so genuine and authentic. And you can see in everything that we've seen from them and the way that you guys told us
And so
about
supportive
them.
of so many things and of their fans and everything.
But they are really connected to their fan base. You can see it's important to them. You can see them getting the energy from all of you. And I have to say, in a small way, in a tiny way, we feel that the same, right? That is why we love doing this channel, and because all of you that are watching us are so amazing. We rarely get hate comments these days, right?
It's really an exception.
We really get,
and that's quite exceptional.
Especially for a reaction channel, you normally get a lot of. We used to have a few in the beginning, especially when we did some other artists, and you can tell that there's different fandoms connected to different artists. But yeah, we love the
that's
connection.
How it should be.
Yeah, we don't watch our videos if you don't like us. I mean, that's the easy way out, right? You don't have to watch us. But I think that's. I can understand what they're saying about them. I think we feel the same in a certain way. Not that you're our fans, I'm not saying that, but we feel like we have a little community here as well. Like our STUFR community, that's why we call this our STUFR family, and we love it that you are all here. Honest.
참 다행히도 내가 원래 하고 싶었던 메시지 하고 싶었던 음악들을 하고 있어서 참 다행이라고 생각을 해요. 그러기 때문에 되게 그렇게 살고 있는 것 같아요. 긍정적인 에너지를 주죠.
일단 이 일을 좋아하는 거, 이 일을 사랑하고 너무 좋아하는 게 저에게 큰 영향을 주는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 이 일을 하기 싫고 실증이 나고 하면은 무대 위에서도 나타나기 때문에 이 일을 굉장히 사랑하기 때문에 내가 무대 위에서 퍼포먼스를 할 수 있고 노래를 할 수 있는
계속 와서 응원해주는 모습, 그리고 이렇게 저희를 진심으로 좋아해주는 그런 표정들, 힘들 때 그런 표정들이 저에게 더 힘을 주는 것 같아서
저희를 알아봐 주신 여러분들이라면 여러분의 꿈이 아니더라도 여러분의 삶, 여러분의 인생에 언젠가 저희의 존재가, 저희의 음악이, 저희의 무대가, 저희의 사진, 영상이 여러분한테 아주 조금이라도 아픔이 100이라면 그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다. 정말 사랑합니다.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Their love for
And
Army
it's
has
true.
also helped them decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit Entertainment. They mentioned doing it for their fans and not for money. So, while people often discredit BTS's talent, likening their popularity to superficial aspects that come with the image of a boy band, it is their development of personalities and sincerity towards their art and their fans that made their fandom the size and reach that it has become.
Let me know, by the way, because they re-signed for 7 years. Oh, they started in 2013, right? So it's 20... Okay, so we have another 7 years.
Yes.
Phew. I was like kind of like, okay, now what does it mean? What does it mean?
That's nice that it's 7,
but,
because there's 7 members.
Yeah, but I can understand that
and
at some point they might want to start families and stuff as well. I have no idea. Like
we don't know anything about their personal life.
No, so let us know. Do they have relationships? And if so, can you tell us a little bit about it? Maybe
I don't even know
time.
if that's public knowledge. If
I don't know. I don't know if they talk about that or if they have time to do that, because if they still live together, then not apparently in the bunk beds, but if they live together, then they might not be able to have relationships, or it might not be easy. And of course they're still young-ish, but some of them are around 30, and that might be an age where you start thinking about having a family. So yeah, let us know if you know anything about that. That's a thought, the question that was always in my head.
I agree.
Hope people will come to realize that BTS is more than just their singing and their dancing skills. They're not just performers, but artists who have healed and inspired millions of people around the world. For a deeper dive into BTS, please refer to these websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay updated. We're also working on more video projects and a website, so stay tuned.
Awesome.
Nice. Purple Hub.
Celeste delivered. I think this, to me, was the best introduction video that we've seen.
Yes.
Hands really like up there, like the best, with distance of the rest.
And she has, if it's her voice, she has a really nice narrative voice.
Yeah, awesome. This was very informative. This gave me a feeling of where they came from. Of course, we will dive into the hardships after this, so check that one out as well. Or check out our playlist with all the BTS reactions.
I'll just wait until tomorrow.
But this was, but this was nice. Yeah, but this was nice. Like it gave a whole broad perspective, and it wasn't only about the awards that they won and stuff. Because that's nice. But this gave more insight into what their vision is, what they stand for. I like that very much.
I can't wait for part 2 because this is apparently part 1.
Yeah, exactly. It will come out soon, hopefully, and we'll react to it for sure.
Yes.
So for now, this was long enough. He thinks I talked way too much, like I always do. So I'll keep.
Yeah, we doubled the length of the video. So
sorry.
Of Celeste's video.
And you still have to walk the dog, right?
I do.
Because I have to edit, so he has to walk.
It's nice weather, so I don't.
Yeah. Thanks you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And please also check out our Patreon. We have Patreon only content. BTS.
The first one will be released tomorrow, the 5th of September.
Yeah, that's today actually. This video is out on,
of course.
on the day.
Sorry.
You're mixing up the days. We filmed this on Friday and it gets released on Saturday. But
it's a live reaction of
live. Yes, so check out Patreon because you have to become a Patreon member and support us to enable to see that. And you can help us decide what our next BTS Patreon only reaction will be, because we'll listen to all of you. If you are a Patreon, then you get to vote on what we will react to on Patreon. But if you don't want to be our Patreon, that's fine, of course. Don't feel obliged, don't feel pressured. We will always keep doing our regular reactions here.
Yeah, there will be enough content on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. But we want to do something special to our Patreons every month as well. And we do behind the scenes stuff and personal messages and everything. That is,
and of course, we're also trying to grow our channel.
Yes, that is also our way to grow, right?
Yeah.
We love growing as well. That's, of course, as a YouTuber, that is also a goal, to expand your STUFR family. Yay. Thank you so much. See you very soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.